Hello everyone, this is Professor Vincent Torre Bongolan. Ayan, so hindi na natin papagandahin pa ang ating content ngayong araw na ito dahil excited na akong ipakilala sa inyo ang CIDD Chief na si Major General Nicolas Torre III. Ayan, ito po yung mga sources of research, no, na kung saan ay inungkat natin dito yung mga pinagdaanan, mga experience niya Major General Nicolas Torres. Ayan. So, masasabi natin no at this point na ito pa lang si Major General Nicolas Torres is a person or a man of no credibility. Ano, an enforcer with no credibility. Okay, kayo na po ang bahalang humusga. Kaya pala itong si Major General panay kapalpakan yung kanyang mga ginagawa dahil wala pala talaga sa hulog ang kanyang mga naging posisyon sa ating pamahalaan o sa gobyerno. Ayan, ilang beses po siyang nagpalipat-lipat ng posisyon. Na-reshuffle siya dahil hindi niya nakayanan ang mga tungkulin na kaatang sa kanya dahil gumagawa siya ng mga bagay na labag sa mga legal na proseso, no? And hindi lang po legal na proseso yung kanyang mga nilalabag, kundi yung legality mismo ng isang pangyayari, yung gusto niyang i-twist yung isang katotohanan. Okay? So basahin natin ng maigi at mamaya ay ilalagay ko sa description ng videong ito yung source kung saan ko nakuha ang information na ito. Okay, mga kaibigan. Si Nicolas de los Torre III ay ipinanganak noong March 11, 1970 ay isang Filipino police officer who serves as the director of the CIDG. He notably served as Regional Police Office 11, no, Davao Region of the Philippine National Police. Ayan, ito po yung early career po niya, no. Pakinggan niyo mabuti ha. Graduate of Tagapaglunsod Class 1993 in the Philippine National Police Academy, Torres served as Provincial Director of Samar Provincial Police Office until he was reshuffled in 2019. Pag sinabi pong reshuffled, nailipat po siya noong 2019. During his time as Provincial Director, he had a feud with Calbayog Mayor Ronaldo Aquino. In 2018, he filed criminal cases against the mayor for libel and grave misconduct before the ombudsman. Ang hilig pala niya talagang mag-file ng kaso, no? So, 'di ba, alam niyo na nag-file siya kay BP Sara ng grave threats, coercion doon sa kung ano-anong yun sa sinabi po ni BP Sara na pag namatay siya, patayin si BBM, si Lisa Araneta at si Martin Romualdez. Tapos nag-file din siya uli kay BP Sara noong ah basta yung ano yung hinuhuli yung ano ba yun? Yung ililipat nila si Attorney Zulaika Lopez sa sa ano sa St. Luke's, okay? So ito po no and an administrative complaint before the National Police Commission. So nag-file din siya ng administrative complaint sa National Police Commission seeking to remove the mayor's control over the local police. Ayan, gusto niyang matanggal yung mayor, no, yung control ng mayor no si Aquino. And then later on, no, namatay po o pinatay si Aquino, ayan, during an alleged shootout with Samar police. During a Senate investigation on the killing, a police officer claimed, ito po siya, that Aquino's political rivals in collusion with the police had falsely linked the mayor to drug trade. Ayan, so nailink nila si mayor sa drug link, no? Falsely linked, no? To trade. The witness recalled being told to execute an affidavit accusing Aquino of being the protector of a police escort involved in illegal drugs and afterwards forwarding a photo of the affidavit to the then police provincial director Torres. So inilagay po sa kanya no yung affidavit pinadala sa kanyang sa office niya bilang director. He was declared persona non grata by the Calbayog City Council in a vote of 6 A's, 3 nays, and 1 abstention. The reason of the council is because of his failure of leadership. Ayan, no, failure of leadership to fight criminality and joining in a partisan political activity during the election campaign. Ayan. So, i-search natin mamaya yung mga number yan na, yung mga sources na yan. Okay? He later served as a Deputy Director General for Operations for National Capital Region Police Office. Okay, ito pa po, magugulat kayo dito sa mga bandang dito pa, magugulat pa rito. Okay, so ito po yung alam niyo na yung matandang pulis na mataba na kalbo. O medyo kalbo yata 'yun. Na tinutukan niya yung cyclist, bumaba siya doon sa Welcome Rotonda, yung matandang pulis. Tinutukan niya yung cyclist ng baril. Ito 'yun. Yung incident na to, i-search nyo yan. Okay? 2023 Welcome Rotonda Road Rage Incident. After his stint in NCRPO, he was intended to be appointed to his alma mater PNPA as its commandant, but he was later reshuffled na naman and reassigned to Quezon City Police District Chief on August 12, 2022. His stint was controversial due to hosting a press conference for retired patrolman Wilfredo Gonzalez, who is known for gun-toting cyclists in Welcome Rotonda. He appealed to the public for compassion and stop crucifying Gonzales, no? Wag daw sisihin si Gonzales, yun ang ibig niya sabihin. But he later apologized for giving VIP treatment to Gonzales. Ayan, oh. Ayan, oh, nag-apologize siya mismo. Torre was accused by the cyclist lawyer Raymond Fortune that he texted the lawyer to dismiss the case against Gonzales. Ayan, so tinext niya si Attorney Fortune na i-dismiss daw yung kaso, no, against Gonzales. Mahilig palang dumoktor ito, no? Mahilig palang pumartido ito, no? Mahilig pala ito talagang mag-ayos ng mga gulo. He later dismissed the accusation and he resigned and replaced by the Brigadier General Rederico Maranan. Alright, so tuloy pa natin. He served as the PNP Headquarters Communication and Electronic Office. Ayan. So, ito na-assign na siya. Okay, so siyempre para mabigyan ko po kayo ng mga babasahin din po ninyo para makita po ninyo. Yan, ito po yung mga references. Saan po ito nakasulat at saan po natin nakita ang mga bagay na ito. Ito po ang source, Wikipedia. Ayan, ito po ay valid at talagang authentic na mga information po ito. Hindi po ito peke, itong Wikipedia na ito. Ito po lahat nakasulat diyan. So, kayo na po ang bahalang humusga, sumuri. Ganito pala itong taong ito. Napakahusay pala talaga. Oo. So, hindi na tayo magtataka guys na bina-violate niya yung mga batas, lalo na po yung paglilipat sa dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte nung ipinadala po sa The Hague, Netherlands. Ayan. So, yun guys.